Hey, it is Friday. It's time to spend at least a half hour with your buddies, so sit down, relax. I don't care if you're at work, at home, wherever you are, grab your drink of choice. Again, really don't care where you are. Not promoting illegal activities, but you need to relax. You're not a machine, so let's do it. Let's get into the Friday episode, but in order to get into the Friday episode, we do need to get the business out of the way. So, this is your year to be a real grown-up. And in order to be a real grown-up, you do have to spread your wings and fly. And in order to do that, a good place to start out is Hatowski Realty, because they're going to help you find your space so that you can grow and multiply and be fruitful, or whatever the saying is. But they're there to help you out. No questions asked. Hatowski Realty, Mike and Renee. Give them a call. Give them an email. And if you're sitting there going, guys, I don't know what that information is. Well, don't worry. Because you can find it on our Facebook, at the Menacing Podcast. Or on Twitter, at Menacing Podcast. You know what? And if you don't have any of those social media groups, I don't blame you. But if you don't have them, you can also email us, menacingpodcast@gmail.com. We'll get that information to you and make sure that you're set up to make this your year. Also, real quick, I didn't say this on Wednesday, and I'm surprised Russ didn't say, hey, bud, you need to say something. So I'll say it now. Make sure you rate, review the show, and pass it along, share it. Do something, because we would really appreciate it. But we are here to make you smile, make you laugh, make you feel comfortable, say very uncomfortable things, because that's what we do. And but yeah, if you could rate and review the show, at least 5 stars. You could do that on Spotify or iTunes or Google Play or anywhere that you can rate and review or listen. And you know, we said it a few weeks ago. We're also on Audible. So take that, Mom. No, my mom's very supportive of... She doesn't even know I have a podcast, so...
Very supportive.
Okay. Yeah, very supportive. But that's it for the business. So let's get into the weekend.
I do just want to point out one thing to your... excuse me. To your commercial that you did there. Mike and Renee, they might ask some questions, because you said no questions asked.
Oh, okay. Well,
they might ask you some questions. They might not ask, are you going to use this house for your meth lab? Yeah. They probably won't ask that question, but they might ask you, hey,
can you afford it?
What type of house do you like?
Yeah.
I guess, can you afford it, too? Yeah, that's a good question to ask.
Yeah. Okay, so they're going to help you.
There are some questions.
Yeah, there's going to be questions. I just
didn't want people to go and going, wait a second. Brent said you weren't going to ask us any questions. That's a question.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Whoa.
I went with you guys, so I didn't have any questions asked.
This was supposed to be just a you show me the building and I say yes or no.
What are you, a cop?
Yeah.
Step off there.
What's up with the third degree? Very, very good. Yeah. Thank you for saying.
I feel like that needed to be pointed out.
Allegedly, they won't ask any questions.
Allegedly, yes. Get you out of anything.
Yeah, I said allegedly.
You did.
There you go.
Brent, what do you got for us?
No.
Do you like how I did that?
No, this is my week.
Oh, okay.
You have to... You don't try to steal.
I have to bring everything to the table this week?
Yeah, absolutely. You wanted to shuffle off the intro duties to me this week, so I'm going to shuffle off the topics to you.
Well, we did get a listener email.
Oh, hey.
It's a very unique one.
Okay, good. It's not Kermit again, is it?
No, Kermit.
Good night.
No, he's looking into a wrongful termination suit against Disney because after they heard his opinions from last week, Friday, they were not a fan.
No, they were a little green about it.
Not green with envy so much as...
Oh, I meant with sickness.
Oh, yes, that's the one. That's the one. So this one is from a from a celebrity, you would say. we don't have him on to read it. Did you? No, I said a celebrity.
Yeah. Okay.
Like somebody's people recognize.
All right.
This is from the Starbucks Siren, or the Starbucks Mermaid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which she posed actually for our original logo.
Yeah.
Which was
exactly.
Got criticism because it looked like a mermaid tail, but it was from the only mermaid in the business right now. Wow. Really. So
get your corner.
But this is what she has to say. Hello once again, cherished podsters. She's never emailed before, so I'm not sure why.
Once again, huh?
Once again, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's a little.
Well, probably because she did the promo work.
Oh, sure,
right,
sure.
As a devoted fan and a longtime aficionado of this delightful auditory brew.
Wow.
So, coffee reference there. She's very clever.
Yeah.
The Starbucks Siren, must gently but firmly unfurl my fins to address a certain wave that rippled through Friday's discourse. This absolutely sounds like a mermaid wrote it. I mean, it's just...
The heckers... What is going on?
Well, if you hold your horses...
Okay.
If you hold your seahorses...
Oh, okay.
You'll find out.
They're tiny, so I'll hold them.
Yeah, it's very difficult to hold them. Specifically... But you're used to that. Specifically, the casual jest about vegans not being welcome in Brandt's cult struck a nerve.
Wait, hold on. In whose cult?
Brandt's.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I think it's a dialect issue between
the bubble
mer people, and the bubble. It's tough to pronounce the sound.
Yeah,
you have to do sound.
And
yes.
Rent with a B.
So the jest about the casual jest about vegans not being welcome in Brandt's cult struck a nerve. It's essential, dear Brandt, this is directed at you, to remember that our choices...
It's not directed at me, it's directed at Brandt. I don't know who this Brandt is.
Yes, you're Brandt. I hate to Brandt. We've already got... Yes. It's essential, dear Brandt.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're going to be like John here. Be difficult, aren't you? Not going along with the jokes at all. It's just going to be, I'm not Brandt. I don't have a sense of humor.
If you're going to come at me straight.
Only Brandt to step up for me. It just
got this old man strength. I'll knock you out, Sonny.
True. We went over that. How many mermen or merwomen mer people?
Yeah.
Do you think you could take in a fight?
I don't know. Kind of depends on my mood and my, I guess my hunger. Because wouldn't that also be sushi?
That's true. You could serve that up.
Heck yeah.
You can grill it, deep fry it.
Heck yeah. Yeah, keep talking, mermaid.
I feel like we're going to get an email from her about that.
Did you threaten me? Did you threaten to grill me? Oh, yeah, I did.
If she didn't like the thing of the casual just about vegans...
I'll eat you.
It's essential, dear Brent,
to
remember that our choices, be they oat milk or ocean sustainability, weave the very tapestry of our shared environment. Embracing all lifestyle choices not only enriches our collective palate, but also fosters a more inclusive reef, where every fish, regardless of their dietary preferences, can swim freely. Moreover, it's a bit wordy.
Holy cow!
How do you?
Where do they get Wi-Fi in the ocean?
Right, that's another. Well, I bet you there's cables running under the ocean.
Sure, okay.
Just tap into that.
Yeah, there you go.
Moreover, the lighthearted banter about evangelizing the so-called democratic democracy of whiskey cult also bubbles up some concerns.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot of this was written by a merperson, definitely. Yeah. As someone who represents both an iconic brand and the voice of the ocean's depth, I find that equating the promotion of a beverage with the profound act of evangelism could muddy the waters of cultural inclusion. She's making you sound like a real dirtbag.
I'm not evangelizing about whiskey. I want you to evangelize about the cult.
Can you let her finish?
Go ahead. No, not
Don't
really.
don't human-splain, please.
Yeah, well, I'll human-splain all day long.
Evangel-
Come meet me on shore.
She has to give up her voice to do that. Oh,
Good, thank goodness. She can still type.
That's Ariel.
Unfortunately. Yeah, but she
the
was
Little Mermaid.
Yeah, oh, I know who you're talking about.
Oh, okay. That's right. You have daughters.
Yeah.
Evangelism with its
I was a kid once, too.
Oh.
It's not
just how old. It's just you're so old. I just have to remember that. Evangelism, with its deep spiritual yet colonial roots, should not be diluted in its significance. While your interplay of words is often in good jest, let us tread carefully, what would she know about treading?
Yeah.
On those ancient sands, ensuring our humor uplifts and does not unintentionally anchor down the richness of our diverse listenership. Let's blend our discussions like we do our coffee, thoughtfully, with a dash of delightfully burnt respect for all.
Why are you burning coffee? You disrespected coffee?
Well, she works for Starbucks.
Yeah, but you don't burn coffee.
Well, Starbucks does.
Oh, well,
They're terrible. They have terrible coffee.
All right. They have terrible.
They have absolutely terrible coffee.
That's why I don't go there.
But most people don't go there for black coffee. They go there for a little bit of coffee and then a lot of sugar. And oat milk.
And their veganism.
And, yes, and vegans.
I would like to bow down to the trunk of the tree and get my vegan coffee, please.
So what do you got to say about this, Brent?
I don't even know what in the world it said.
I feel like... Were you not listening?
No, I was listening.
Do you not value our listeners' opinions?
I absolutely do, but
okay.
See, I am
probably wishing you had gone first now, aren't you?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. You know what? I don't care if you're vegan and you enter the democratic democracy of whiskey cult. That's completely fine. Don't tell me. Because at all our gatherings, we're going to have meat. And no, we will not cater to your wishes. There will be some vegetables. A lot of vegetables. Because Russ won't eat them.
No, that's... If I'm joining the cult of bread, I'm like the opposite.
Yeah.
There had better not be vegan options there.
Yeah,
because
exactly. It's gonna be all meat except pork. Of course, then this person really, or this mermaid should have really listened and understood that I eat kosher. So like,
you only eat pickles?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the only thing.
The kosher dill pickles. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I have such a good complexion. I got that good fermented pickle. Yeah, so
pickles are delicious.
They are. But
whoever found that out, whoever discovered the pickle, like whoever was like, let's put a cucumber in a jar of vinegar, and let it sit there. Let's drop these spices in there.
Yeah,
these herbs,
or herbs.
Let's drop those in there and see what happens.
Yeah,
These are the trailblazers.
Absolutely. Of the culinary arts. Like, also cold slaw. Whether you are for it or against it, like cold slaw though,
and why coleslaw? Why is it called cole?
I don't know. But if it's made correctly, like it's not too dry, but it's not like sopping.
Yeah, you gotta have that.
You get that good middle. Oh my goodness! You put a little pepper on there, all day long.
I don't know about the pepper on it. I don't think I've ever done that, but
well,
you like that?
Yeah, I spiced it up a little bit, but all day long. The pickles and whoever thought of fermenting food, you know it was an alcoholic.
I just want this to get me drunk.
They were making wine.
All of this just tasting good.
They were making wine. They're like, you ferment grapes and huzzah. It's like, yes, let's ferment this pickle. And didn't turn out, or let's ferment this cucumber.
In vinegar, isn't that just like a bunch of different fermented veggies?
I think so.
Yeah, you just ferment. So somebody was really trying to get. If I ferment these potatoes, that gives me vodka. How many other vegetables can I ferment here? And then he tries a bunch of different ones, and it does. This is horrible.
Well, this stinks. And the last resort was wheat, and they're like, beer?
What if he died just before getting to that one, and somebody else had to finish it?
Yep.
His son to carry on his legacy.
Bush. But
that was the big achievement of the Bush, 41 and Bush 43.
Yeah, exactly. That's how old they are.
Yep.
But no, I don't discriminate. I'm just saying, like, you're going to be losing out on essential vitamins and minerals if you cut out meat. So I'm looking out for your well-being.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, but veganism, ew.
Yeah, they can't. I guess if you're a mer person, you can't keep cows down there, right?
But there's other fish that you could eat.
Isn't that kind of like cannibalism? Half cannibalism?
Oh, maybe. Didn't even think about it like that. But yeah, choose a different lifestyle.
Identify as something different.
Yeah, you can do that.
But yeah, that's tough. Yeah, you really don't have. You got kelp.
Yeah, kelp. You could definitely. I wonder what kelp would be fermented. Oh.
Okay. All right. If we can get the Starbucks mermaid to
ferment.
I'm sorry, the Starbucks siren.
Yeah.
To get us that. Try that.
Yeah.
The whole ocean would just be a giant. Has anybody tried to drink the ocean? Can we hold on? It's probably. I don't think anybody's tried it.
I don't think so.
It's not salty. It's just pure alcohol.
Exactly. That's why you can't drink too much, because you will die of dehydration.
Yes. Science has had it wrong the entire time.
Exactly.
We are trailblazers on this podcast.
And not only that, but like, isn't part of fermenting like salt water? So like seaweed and all that is already fermented.
I have no idea if it's salt water. I don't think so.
Oh, I guess it would be vinegar. Okay,
vinegar,
never mind.
yeah,
some vinegar, maybe some salt, but I don't know.
You might add. I think people maybe they add salt to it.
Yeah,
they add sugar to it. I don't know. What do you do?
I don't know. I haven't fermented anything. There's this thing called kombucha. I think it's kombucha.
Oh, I love kombucha.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I buy it regularly.
Oh, do you? Okay. I haven't. I don't know if I've actually tried it, but I do want to, because I heard it's actually very healthy for you.
Yes, I would highly recommend it.
Yeah.
It is a
Is that
delicious,
how you say so?
This is how I say. Yeah,
That's how you keep
I'm
that?
basically a poster.
Yeah?
For kombucha.
Yeah, that's how you got the wife.
If you want to look like this,
drink this kombucha.
If you want to look like a keg of beer, drink kombucha.
And no one's ever going to be drinking kombucha again. But
there's a really good time. I think it's called Synergy.
Oh yeah,
kombucha.
You got a lot of center.
No, it's Synergy.
Oh, Synergy. Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
Sorry. The original Sinner. That was like OG. The Synergy.
Oh, yeah, the OG.
But it was an all right joke. It wasn't the best. It was a stretch. But I'm gonna hear I'm gonna get another one about the Starbucks and go, you should not joke about sin.
Or being the OG. But isn't kombucha also fermented tea? Or is it fermented? It's fermented.
No, I think
right?
they usually have tea. I think it's like a fermented whatever they have over there in Korea.
Oh, great. We're Brian from Kim Jong-un.
No, there's a South Korea.
Oh, good. Whew. Dodged a bullet on that one. Dodged a bullet.
Maybe quite literally.
Yeah.
Oh, well, hold on. I might be wrong.
Oh, okay.
Which is very unusual.
Yeah,
kombucha is a fermented, lightly effervescent.
Oh.
It means...
What in the world?
Do you know what effervescent means?
Like...
This could get you back on the... Okay.
This could be added to your points from Wednesday.
Fizzy. Carbonated. Fizzy. Yeah.
Effervescent.
Effervescent? That's what they always have on... what are those that medicine it's the 2 tablets you put it in and
Alka-Seltzer. Okay,
they're called effervescent tablets.
Oh, okay,
because they fizzle. Fizz.
So if somebody really has a fizzly personality, can you call them as effervescent?
You can, yes.
Okay. That person's very effervescent.
It'd be weird if they had a fizzy personality. I don't know. Is that a good or a bad thing?
Bubbly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm effervescent.
Yeah, okay. Oh, boy.
Anyways,
let me finish here.
Yeah,
kombucha is a fermented, lightly effervescent, lightly brentified, sweetened black tea drink.
Oh, there we go.
Sometimes the beverage is called kombucha tea to distinguish it from the culture of bacteria and yeast.
You're getting bacteria and yeast? Gross.
I thought it was... Oh, I'm thinking kimchi.
Oh, kimchi. That's another...
Which is like cabbage. That's a fermented cabbage. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, that's another... Yeah. And then isn't cabbage also in coleslaw?
Yes, that's what you make. Yeah, absolutely.
Cabbage. So universal.
Cabbage is the root of...
all goodness.
All goodness.
Yeah. Not of evil. That's the love of kombucha. It says it, right?
But I love kombucha.
But yeah, well, you're very...
no.
I don't want to... I'm not here to judge.
I'm the synergy.
You are the synergy.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
You're not here to judge. You're just going to judge.
I'm just here to point out the obvious.
Thank you. I'm glad that's not judgment.
Call me Captain Forgettable.
We are going to call you that. Don't you worry.
What?
Hey-oh, you're doing a great job for the part there. Brent.
What's up?
Why don't you tell us what you brought to the table?
I didn't bring anything, dude.
That is so typical of you.
Yeah. I thought that you were going to be able to carry the show because you're always,
why would you ever think?
Because you always text me and you're like, oh, dude, what if we talk like this? And do I'm like, okay, let's do it.
It was more like a talk like this. It was a different voice. You didn't even do the voice right.
I do have a question, though.
Oh, okay. I have an answer.
Yeah, maybe you do. You call your sister hillbilly-ish, right? Or a hillbilly.
I didn't. Who can remember?
Well, neither of us.
Clearly, yes.
But we have it recorded somewhere.
I'm unremarkable boy.
But you called your sister hillbilly and lives out.
I stand by it.
Okay. Why did I see a deer in your neighbor's front yard coming in?
No, that's a very good point.
Dude, not only did I see a deer, I saw a diesel turbo in your neighborhood.
Yep.
And you call your sister like you're living in a hillbilly neighborhood.
So when I moved to the suburbs, I thought I would get away from that lifestyle that haunted me for years.
Yeah, because
sometimes when I'm talking, my accent kind of slips out. Who doggy?
No, but it was just, I was trying to clear that up because literally coming into your neighborhood.
Yeah, there's like a herd of 5 or 6 deer that roam around the neighborhood.
I just sat there and was like, you would be delicious. Big doe.
Oh yeah,
it was a doe, not like if I shoot it, I get big bucks. Well, hold on. Why does all our money surround the venison?
That's a great question. That's the founders they were just looking out the window one day, like, what should we call the money? How about bucks? And should we have a nickname for it? Yes, doe.
But what if you don't have bucks or doe? Ducats?
I actually read that in a book the other day. I was reading this book, and at first, I was reading it on my tablet.
Oh, okay.
No, you weren't. Not like an actual physical book.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Paper
Is that even
cuts
a thing? Best Buy doesn't even carry physical DVDs anymore. They're phasing them out.
Why would they?
Phase books out, too. Why don't we burn them? So I was reading it, and at first I was reading through, and I was like, and Doucettes. And I was like, wait a second. That doesn't sound... Oh, my word, it's ducats. Brent was right. It was devastating. It was a devastating realization.
Yeah. That was the most depressing day of your life.
It was. I was like, And when you said ducats, though, I was thinking like D-U-C-K. And it's not. It's like D-U-C.
Oh, okay.
And then something. Okay. I forget how to spell the whole thing, but there's no D-U-C-K in it.
Okay.
I had this image of like President Duck on the.
Yeah, sure.
On the currency.
Sure. You had Scrooge McDuck on there.
Yes. Oh, Scrooge McDuck. Can we get him for president?
Oh, I'd love it. He'd save all the money, and I wouldn't even care about that. Like,
we would have.
We're back in the black. Let's go.
Let's do it. He would have gold back in what's that fort that I have a concussion? Fort Knox. Thank you.
I have a concussion.
So yes.
I didn't hit you that hard.
No, but it was the thought of you hitting me that hard.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, jarring.
Oh my goodness! I wonder when that's going to hit the news next. Anyways, go. You finish, and I'll touch on that.
President Scrooge McDuck?
No, what your thought?
Oh, that we would finally have gold back in Fort Knox because he would dive into it.
Oh yeah. Oh, that would be a great press conference. Just him diving into yes, we have gold.
And then
and
you
the
remember,
vice president would be gold would be gold. It'd be the Dutch guy from Gold Member.
You can't have a Dutch guy as vice president. He has to be able to become president.
Oh, okay. Well, we have a lot of Dutch in West Michigan.
Could be just pick somebody.
Yeah. Because you go, hey, can you say, I love gold? Like, I do love gold.
No, but if you had a Dutch guy there as vice president, he'd be like, no, nobody's allowed to see it. This is mine.
Yes.
No, it's mine. I claim it.
Yeah. I'm not sharing.
I'm not sharing. Finders keepers.
Can you spare some? I have none to spare.
None whatsoever. The vaults are empty. We're literally just, nope, they're empty.
Yeah. It just happened just now.
Just somebody broke in. Goodbye.
So I have a question.
Oh, I thought you asked it already.
No, I have another question.
Oh, okay.
This is also part of my I'm also part of this podcast. I can ask questions.
Just thought you were going to say this is also part of my podcast. You're running a side podcast while you're doing this actual podcast.
Maybe. I'm making money with the other one, though.
Oh, that's hurtful.
I'm just kidding. We're making a little bit here. So when are we going to get to the point in our society when just like the thought of something gives you like PTSD or like a concussion or like feeling the ick or like any of that? Like when in our society does our thoughts, just like our own thoughts, can we use that as an excuse for any type of symptoms?
I don't want to do that because it makes me anxious.
Yeah. Or has it started?
That we're going away from that?
No. That we are there.
That we're there.
Or are we there?
That's a good question.
Because I feel like
I would answer, but it gives me anxiety.
Yeah. Okay. See. Yeah, we're getting there. I feel like people would call into work. I had a thought about how work is going to go today, and I can't make it because I'm very stressed out now.
You say that, but it hits a little close to home. We're gonna get the Starbucks siren to send you another strongly worded email.
Oh, okay. She can blow it out her bubble. But like that's it. Because you just said, "Oh, I thought about you hitting me, and I got concussed." Like, oh no. Like, that might be a real thing that we start seeing in the news. I was thinking about something, and I have PTSD now. Like, okay.
There kind of is a phenomenon like that, right, with social media, where all these people see somebody else acting a certain way because they say they're something.
Right.
And they start adopting those tendencies.
Yeah, it's so weird.
So I bet you, it's probably going to get more so because of the increase of social media.
Good thing the Surgeon General is about to put warnings on social media apps.
Now that's a great question. Is he actually a general in the military?
I don't know.
And is he actually a surgeon? Could he perform an open heart surgery?
You know what?
Otherwise, I feel like it's like a chiropractor who says, "Hi, I'm a doctor." No, you're not.
They go to doctor school. Are you an anti-chiropractic?
I'm an anti-chiropracticite, yes. Yeah.
You're also an anti-dentite.
Actually, I love dentists.
Oh, okay.
I love going to the dentist.
I just went to one.
I just went to one too.
Oh, that was you in the other room.
Yeah, that was
Why
me
were you
screaming.
like a little girl?
It was the thought of what they were going to do. They got me. So I couldn't. I was like, I can't take it.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't cancel the appointment.
When did you go to the doctor or the dentist?
I didn't go to the doctor. I went to the dentist.
He said dentists are actually doctors.
So are chiropractor.
They are not actually doctors.
They went to school.
Not to medical school.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
Absolutely not. Okay. Most dentists, most chiropractors did not.
Can dentists prescribe medicine?
Yes.
Can they?
Yeah.
Can they?
They better be able to, because my dentist did.
What did he prescribe you?
Don't worry about it.
Xanax?
I get some stuff on the side.
Go to this place. It's going to hit you up with an 8-ball. Don't worry about it. It's for that rotten tooth in the back.
But yes, dentists can prescribe medication.
I don't think they can.
They
can refer you.
I physically have received a prescription from my dentist.
You got some bad teeth then if you're getting prescribed stuff.
I go to him for other things.
But, you look at that prescription, and if it says Crest, that's toothpaste.
It's just... I'm going to prescribe you some Aquafresh.
Yeah, like, here's a toothbrush for your sensitive gums.
I'm going to prescribe you to gargle once a day for a minute with Act mouthwash.
There you go.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Yeah, I'm prescribing it.
Yeah, I'm prescribing it. I went. When did I go? Last Friday.
Oh, I went Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
So I was there sooner than you were.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't realize this was a competition.
I win.
Mine's closer.
The thought of losing to you, though, had made me very emotional.
I just want to say, though. Yeah, the thought. I just want to say, though, that my dental hygienist was like, your gums look amazing.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And she was like, you have very little plaque. And she's like, this is amazing. And I'm like, you're welcome.
Did she actually use the words, this is amazing?
Okay, she said, this. Yeah.
Okay.
It was a long...
I don't mean to call you out. I'm not trying to call you out. I was just curious.
It was definitely... Okay, maybe it wasn't, this is amazing, but she said... Oh, no, she said, you're doing a great job.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I was
Are you one of those who, brushes before going to the dentist?
No, actually, I did. Actually, so when we talk... Okay.
You didn't get your Crest prescription filled yet, did you? That's the problem.
I don't use Crest, so... But, so... if our longtime listeners will remember this, maybe. But probably 3 months ago, you and I had a conversation about... brushing before we go to the dentist, and it's like they're gonna do that anyways. Why brush?
6 months ago, when last time I went to the dentist.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna brush it. I'm gonna see what happens when I go. However, I drank some coffee, so I think maybe I swished some mouthwash because I didn't want to go in there and then them going, wow, you drink some strong coffee.
Everything is black.
Yeah. What's wrong with your teeth? Has it ever seen a toothbrush?
Have you not been using that Crest prescription?
Oh, I was supposed to get that filled? Uh-oh. So I did use a little bit of mouthwash, but I didn't brush. I went in, and they were, and like I said, my dental hygienist was like, wow, you really did a great job. And I was like, I wish I could floss. I need to floss a little bit more. But she was like, you're doing great. And I was like, sweet, I flossed once in between visits.
I just say the last time I flossed was at my last dental appointment, and they did it for me.
Yeah.
Which I need a tooth person to floss for me.
Yeah.
It's so easy when they do it.
Oh, absolutely.
Get me one of those chairs, lean back, and then, have Hans come in with his blue gloves on and clean it up, and off he goes.
Exactly.
I'm a big fan of that.
Especially if they bring their own suction, too.
Yes.
Because, after they floss, half of your teeth, they can spray the water and suction. It's like, oh, yes. And they can get into the back a lot easier without, throwing, your arms being all twisted and everything. It's so much nicer.
It's a lot. Yeah, because it's hard, but they do it with, ease.
Yeah. And I actually I mentioned that to my dental hygienist. It's kind of funny that you brought that up. I was like, wow, this is so much easier when you do it. I was like, when I do it, my hands go all weird. I can't.
You have to have your hands in a weird position, and one of them wrapped around your head.
Exactly.
It doesn't.
My
work
fingertips are literally purple.
Yes.
I don't know what's going on.
I realize I haven't breathed in 10 minutes.
Yeah. I should be a deep...
Start seeing a light.
Yeah, it's weird. I was like, but you do it so well and so nice. And she's like, oh, yeah. I was like, can I just come back and get flossed by you like every day?
Not uncomfortable at all to ask.
That's not
dental hygienist.
Of course, that wasn't the weirdest thing that I said to a young lady all week.
I'm not surprised at all. We got some time. We're over, but for this story, we'll make some time. Which I will say, I'm a little bit of a hypocrite. I did brush before going to the dentist, but because it was the morning, I would have brushed anyways.
Oh, sure.
So,
So at work, there was a couple of young ladies working, and they were leaving before me. So, to be gentlemanly like, I make sure that they get to their car, especially at night with.
Hey, I'm going to follow you out to your car.
Almost verbatim.
Oh, no. I know, I was there watching, and it's like... Ooh.
I didn't mean it to be creepy. But it's kind of like Russ when he reads headlines. I was like...
You hear something else in your head, and you're being really nice. Yeah, this is chivalrous.
Yeah, I'm like, this is noble. And I said, I'm following you out so no one else does.
Kind of like if I can't have you, no one else will.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, huh. and
you got anybody who's gonna miss you if you're gone?
It's like, huh. And like as soon as I was done saying it, I was like, wow, that was. And the young lady,
anybody waiting for you at home?
The young lady goes, wow, that didn't sound creepy at all. I was like, yeah, no.
I'm glad she called you on it.
That's not what I meant.
I didn't. That was. What I meant was, I'm going to take you out to your car.
Yeah, I'm making sure that no one steals you. Okay? I'm sure your parents would like you to get home tonight.
I'd hate for something bad to happen to you.
Yeah.
Please stop talking.
Yeah, there was like a gust of wind. It's like, oh. She's like, why are you winking after that?
It was...
Yeah, so... It's really... Just like, oh no, words just escaped and I didn't think. Well, they're out there now. Great. But it's just
it's like if you try to save yourself. But I'm not going to kill you. Not that anybody was... If I were going to kill you, I wouldn't do it like this.
Yeah, I wouldn't have told you straight out. I mean...
Like if I try to kill you, you're not going to know it's coming.
What's your license plate number? It's like, I know the general, like, hey, have a good night. I know the general area where you live. Like, yeah.
You know what happens to somebody when they get strangled?
I listen to a lot of true crime.
Is this your small talk?
Yeah, but I felt really silly saying that to her.
Yeah, as you should have.
It's like, what in the...
What am I doing?
You're a dumb A. Like, that's all I thought. I was like, what? Who says that to man or woman?
Brent does. Brent says it to somebody.
I should have tested it out on one of my buddies first. I'm following you out.
You should have workshopped it, yeah.
Of course, knowing you or any other of my buddies, you guys would have turned around and been like, all right, big boy.
Yeah. Would have backfired on you.
This works out perfect. And I would have said it to this young lady, and then be like, well, that played out way different than...
No, you're supposed to say, all right, big fella. That's what everybody I workshopped this with said.
Yeah, at least 5 guys. And not the restaurant.
Oh, delicious burgers, though.
Yeah.
Have you never been?
No. Oh, no.
No. Wow.
Wait. Hold on.
Would you make up your mind?
You know, like, so I think so in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
So it was my first time going, so I didn't know if it was
to Pennsylvania or Five Guys.
No, that was like my second time to Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
So it was my first time to Five Guys, though. So
delicious.
It was good. It was absolutely good. I was pleasantly surprised. So yeah, I'd definitely return and visit those Five Guys again. Nothing wrong with that food there. But hey, I just got the wrap up. I got the red light, whatever you want to call it. But we hope that you had a great...
Thanks for including me.
Yeah. I try to. We hope that you had a great Friday, and we hope that this is going to lead you into a great weekend. And don't worry, we're only following you, so no one else does.